What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, we do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help. And on that note, we are still doing our Bitcoin crypto coin ticker display giveaway. As you guys can clearly see here on the screen, I do give out one of these every single week for free. All you have to do to enter is comment subscribed. I will be checking, so definitely make sure to do so, as well as comment your favorite cryptocurrency in the comment section down below. Now, yesterday I made a video basically saying that I was going to be doing another drawing to see who a winner would be, because last week's winner was not there. So I am going to be picking that new winner in today's episode, so definitely stay tuned to see if you're the lucky winner that is going to be getting one of these. Otherwise, more importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's video is obviously the interesting and not so fortunate retest of resistance we seem to be hitting across most of these cryptocurrencies. XRP is kind of hitting its moving average. Ethereum is kind of battling out between resistance and supports. We have Bitcoin kind of just free floating right now between our bottom support of 30,000 and top resistance of 40,000. Very interesting play. We're playing with 10 grand here. As well as Chainlink currently trying to make its way back up to its moving average, which is where I'm anticipating markets plan on going to. But otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Also, remember to join us over at Discord, as we have over 1,400 people there, completely free to enter, and it's a great way to communicate with people within the crypto TV community, as well as just get a better understanding of where exactly this market's moving to, and other crypto opportunities out there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. All right, guys, so I wanted to speed up the YouTube comment giveaway. Last time we tried to pick one, I had to run through like 6 different people before someone finally commented the correct, things to win one of these. So you have to take me on a limb here. I am transparent in all my videos, so you just have to, believe me when I say that this is going to be the winner. So I did the YouTube right here. I entered our URL from yesterday's episode. I filtered duplicate users. I'm trying to not show the winner. And you can see I chose Get YouTube Comments. We had 316 unique comments, and I did find a winner, and currently this is who won. So Taylor Kennedy, that you are the current winner of the crypto coin display. So all you have to do now is just send me an email with your information. Basically send me an email to cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. Send me an email with your address, your mailing address, as well as, I think that would be all I need. And then, I can send one out to you. So definitely make sure to reach out. I will be looking forward to it. Otherwise, we'll have to find another giveaway winner. But more importantly, to jump into today's episode, as you guys can see currently on the current coin market cap, things are, they're up about 4%, but for the most part, top 10 cryptos are kind of just free floating. They're not really moving at all. They're kind of just stagnant. We did kind of come back up to retest our prior resistances before we started to dip a little bit lower. And you can see for the most part coins, it's mainly the altcoins that are starting to regain its movements. Now, altcoins had the biggest fall of the top 10. Outside the top 10, saw the biggest correction to the downside, and they're starting to currently move back to the upside. But for some of these major cryptocurrencies like we have here, they're still just consolidating sideways. Now, what's interesting is if we look at the, at the cryptocurrencies, you can see we do have XRP here, Ethereum, we have Bitcoin, Chainlink, we have the S&P 500, which I would like to talk about in a minute here, because I think I might be accurate with my drawing and on my double bottom, movement, as we should be probably heading back to the upside. So ultimately, what I'm noticing right now across the board is, yesterday we made an episode basically talking about the fact that it seems like coins want to move back up. We talked about Bitcoin trying to move back up to its moving average, which would be right here, closer to about $48,000. That's kind of where we're longing Bitcoin to. We anticipate the prices to eventually move back up to there, and we have a lot of reasons, which I'll discuss in a minute, as to why it will do so. But the same thing would apply itself with XRP. Now, obviously, as we know, Bitcoin is the market mover. We know that when Bitcoin moves, all the other cryptocurrencies are pretty much going to be moving too, as Bitcoin does make up 44% of the entire crypto space. So really what we're waiting for is for Bitcoin to long back up to $48,000, as we do believe it has hit a bottom short term. and it should be able to bring the rest of the crypto market with it and swing it back up to retest, this top resistance here. Now, if we see Bitcoin shoot up, which would be, we'll find that percentage jump, I will be able to calculate, on an average of how much the XRP price should move as well. So if we start from here, we move up, it's about a 24% dip. We're still going to be lower than our prior drop, but it's about a 24% dip. Now, if we take the moving average here and we move ourselves up 24%, you can see it comes to right about here. So I would say closer to this resistance level, which seems about accurate. And that's really where we're, anticipating and planning for XRP to move to. Now, ultimately, we saw when XRP did decide to break bearish that prices actually corrected lower and we broke through our bottom support. We had drawn a beautiful price ceiling and price floor, and we discussed that if we managed to break through our price ceiling here and close above $1.62, we'd be able to long it to the upside. We saw an immediate whale sell-off, and that same day we corrected all the way to the downside, and we actually decided to opt out of, buying into the dip. Because we really were very shocked with everything that happened. We got, we gained support at bottom, at the bottom moving average right here. We've been able to trend sideways. We still corrected lower, but I do think that's about over with now. And I do think, even though we're retesting the moving average here and hitting a small resistance at $1, the next key, vital zone, which will probably be closer to this resistance, which is about a 24% movement, which is the same amount of percentage gain that Bitcoin has, should be closer to retesting this downtrend, this lower high formation. You can see right here the lower high formations that we've been creating, where we, for the most part, have been retesting it. And we're really looking for another retest currently. So I'm anticipating and would like to see XRP come back up to retest this resistance here. So to you guys, when's the next buying opportunity? What do these look like, and how are we going to move forward from here? So obviously this is going to come into play that we do anticipate a long back up to about $1.28 on XRP, retesting the lower high formation, the downtrend right here. And ultimately, we're looking at Bitcoin to break through its resistance currently and, eventually move back up to its moving average at about $48,000. So there could be some key buying opportunities here. For Bitcoin specifically, if we can see prices actually close the daily above our resistance, which seems to be closer to about $41,000. So if we can close maybe 41,500, 41.5, we can close a daily candle above 41.5. There's a good chance we can be able to long this back up to its moving average, closer to 48,000 and change. Now, the same thing would apply to XRP. If XRP can actually break through its, constant battle of resistance, which seems to be at $1 seems to be the big resistance level in XRP. If we can close the daily above $1 resistance level, we should be able to gain enough support to swing ourselves back up to about $1.30, $1.28 to $1.30. That's where we would sell off. So ultimately, it's a waiting game right now. We have to just anticipate and see how exactly this market wants to trend outwards and just trade around. We know we can buy in and short the market on Bitcoin if we close below 30K. Which is unfortunate, but 30K would be a resistance or a support level we don't want to break because it will be a very strong resistance to break through. But you can see why we're looking at Bitcoin to reverse upwards. I've been talking about this over and over again in other videos, but we do gain a lot of new subscribers here. Ultimately, we've been creating these lower high formations on our relative strength indicator from this bearish divergence that Bitcoin's formed. And every time we create these lower high movements on its relative strength indicator, like I said, but you can see ultimately they always come back to retest. Now right here we became oversold and we're not necessarily yet retesting top resistance. Now really what we're looking for is every single time we have dipped, we've come back to retest it over and over and over again. So we're waiting for us to fill in that gap right here, and that should be this. That movement should allow us to move about 25% up to retest the moving average right here. Now we are starting to form a bearish cross, which is insane because we haven't seen this, and you can see how quickly this is filled, but this will signal a bearish cross very soon that we're starting to form. So hopefully we can change that by swinging back up. But ultimately, I do believe we are going to create, some sort of, lower high formation moving forward in Bitcoin for the next couple of months. But short term, we do plan on longing it to 48K. That's really where my head's at across all the cryptocurrencies. That 24% swing to the upside can be applied to most of the other top cryptocurrencies. Same thing goes for XRP. Our target would be closing above $1, which would allow us to swing us back up. I did not mean to move that. Closing above $1 would allow the price to swing us hopefully back up to our price floor or price ceiling at this point, which would be at around $1.28. So those are my positions, and that's where I plan on entering if we do close above those levels. So it's just a waiting game the next couple of days to see how exactly we move. Now, Ethereum looks good in hindsight to what we've been through. Massive drop on, XRP, absolutely insane. From its high of 43.77, it fell about 61%. This is a massive reversal. And it's also been talked about. Like, there has been historical, like, Bitcoin drops, historical Bitcoin bear market. And it's going to be hard to pull up. I've shown it in the past, and I'll probably hopefully be able to find it again. I can't really see which exactly was the one that we were referring to, but it was a little bit easier to point out than before. It was something, I don't know, it was something like, something like this. I just don't have the exact chart pulled up right now. But you can see basically it talks about each year the reversal that we've seen, the highest price to the lowest price that Bitcoin has seen. And ultimately, it does mean that we usually reverse downwards. Bitcoin's minimum and maximum prices, so on and so forth. I wish I had the exact graph. I can't necessarily find it right now. But you guys can understand what I mean. Each year, historically, each year to 2 years, we've historically, reversed downwards and corrected the price of Bitcoin about 60 to 80%. And it happened over and over again. And it seems like we've now just experienced that. I've been hinting at this for months now. We've talked about it here on the channel for months. And it finally seems like we're seeing that reversal that was anticipated. So ultimately, Ethereum came back down. It reversed all the way back down inside a more, consolidative, less volatile ascending fractal, and we actually retested the moving average right here. We actually found bottom support, and we're breaking up from there, which looks good. Everything really does look good in my opinion, but the fact that we found bottom support here right at the moving average, we should hopefully be able to hold above there and start to tread inside of here, which ultimately does have a bullish pattern. We have yet to create a lower high formation. Yes, we do have this slight downtrend here. We have to see how exactly we decide to pan out with that, as we are currently retesting this right now. But we have to just see how exactly the market wants to play out. Hopefully we can break through there. Ethereum may act independently from Bitcoin, but right now my focus is on Bitcoin and XRP, as it has been in the past. Same thing applies with Bitcoin right now. We do anticipate Bitcoin to rally back up, and we're hoping and anticipating using, our technical analysis now that hopefully most of the FUD has left, that we can, conservatively put a marker on the fact that if we can close above 40K, we should be able to long it back up to 48,000. We are trending inside this channel right here, and those should hopefully prove worthwhile. Now, when we see that movement happen, we should hopefully be able to see about a 10 to 20% move within Chainlink as well. That would equate to about right here. Yeah, back to the moving average. It is unfortunate. It would be higher than the prior level, though. Notice this. This is where we broke out from, which is still a massive drop. It's about a 58% drop, but a 25% drop or 25% rally would swing us back up to the movement, the moving average right here, which would be higher than the prior movements, if not right dead on. So 25% increase in price should be enough for us to be like, okay, maybe it's time to sell off. It would really have to just be how, looking at how Bitcoin wants to trend out and see exactly how the market wants to play out right now. But ultimately, that's probably where I would take my profits at right here at 48K. That seems to be the nominal number that we're all going to be looking for. And once we retest 48K, we'll probably then reevaluate our positions and start to get into a more bearish mindset of shorting these markets and maybe capitalizing on, runs to the upside and longing it to the upside when we have whale sell-offs, which we'll experience. But a lot of this is starting to look like 2017. Hopefully now, and this is how I'll end the video. We'll look at the S&P 500, then we'll end the video. Hopefully now, the difference between 2017 and 2020 is we have so much more volume in the market, which means there's so many more people. The ease of access to Bitcoin has changed drastically since 2018, 2017. In the past 3 to 4 years, we've been able to create much easier ways to access purchasing of cryptocurrency, which should hopefully ramp up the process of seeing a bear market and seeing a bull market. a lot more people know about cryptocurrency. A lot more people have eyes on cryptocurrency. Social media is talking about cryptocurrency more. So ultimately, what we should expect is a much shorter recovery than prior movements. That's really what we're looking for. Things could be steeper. Drops can be more volatile, but we should ultimately be able to recover at a faster rate. And that should allow the price of Bitcoin to head up even higher. I don't think Bitcoin is dead. I don't think we're out completely. I do think Bitcoin is going to go to 100K very soon, whether that's in the next couple of months or a year. That is still, in the hindsight of everything, fairly short, a short time period. But ultimately, we are playing with a slow bear, a more recent bear market right now that we have to understand and figure out. And it's probably healthy for a lot of people to feel and see and emotionally detach themselves from markets that see major swings like that. Now you guys can understand why this is so much more volatile than, let's say, the stock market. But that's pretty much it, guys. I do think this is short term. In hindsight to the overall crypto space, let's say in the next 3 years, we'll probably see Bitcoin at 100K. In the next few months, in the next few days, maybe we'll see it back up to 48K. In the next few months, we are probably going to continue to head lower and complete that 80K percentage drop. But that's really where my head's at on the crypto space. Lastly, to wrap up today's video, S&P 500 looks okay. We're kind of back up to prior resistances where we've pretty much put money into the coin. And I almost want to explain this to you. I bought in right around this level right here, and then we experienced a small incline back up and then a big drop to the downside. What we've actually managed to do was lower ourselves from becoming or being overbought at about 70 to 65 on the relative strength indicator, all the way down to about 38 on the relative strength indicator, back up to about 55. So we look great. And at 55, we have a ton of more room for us to swing up higher. And because we're seeing some sort of double bottom formation, we should anticipate the rest of the markets to start to incline or increase in price. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you are new, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. Remember, if you are Taylor Kennedy, definitely make sure to reach out to me at cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. And guys, we are still doing this giveaway on Saturday, so definitely make sure to comment your favorite crypto as well as subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.